Welcome to Common Pitfalls. Today we're going to discuss your personal Pilates practice as an instructor. So when you're first starting out a new instructor, you have all these self-practice and personal session hours where you are actually doing Pilates on the equipment and you have to log them in. Now, as I discussed in that original lecture, you do need to do this, and one of the reasons we have you do this is to learn the exercises and get familiar with the equipment. But one of the other less talked about reasons is for you to develop a personal Pilates practice. This is extremely important because as a Pilates instructor, you are putting out there the message that Pilates is good for you. And so you need to practice what you preach and actually be doing Pilates as well. So, oftentimes, as an instructor gets done with those hours, they kind of stop doing them. And that's what I want to encourage you at this point to make sure that you don't do. A lot of times your body's going to get out of shape, you're going to start to feel aches and pains or maybe not look quite as great, which again is going to translate to the clients. But most importantly, you want to just have an authentic, real ability to discuss and relate to the client because you are actually practicing Pilates yourself. So we don't want any hypocrites out there. So make sure that you get those self-practice hours in, even though you're not logging anything. And if you're not done with your hours, just keep in the mindset that this is a lifetime practice and it's not about reaching that certain amount of number of hours and then being done. Also, I would encourage you to think about this, taking in lessons with other instructors as a lifetime habit. Now, you want to put that into your budget or talk to other instructors about trading and stuff, but it's very important that you are also taught by people. Personally, I like to be taught by lots of different people in different settings, but realistically, it makes a lot more sense for me to get lessons when I have an instructor living in my house, who is awesome, by the way. So whatever your situation, you want to make sure that you get to hear other people's cues and the way that they go through and take people through the exercises and the choices that they make for your body, getting feedback on your body, being a client as well. Variety, of course, is better, but you want to do whatever you need to make sure that it's consistent. Okay, so that it's a long-term thing. Mary Bowen talks about this all the time, about how she has never gone a week for like decades and decades, 40, 50 years, without having her Pilates lesson. And she's had many different instructors over those years, which is such a testimony to what we need to be doing and such a great example. So I'd encourage you to follow her example and make sure that you're practicing what you preach.